It's extremely windy today, so we'll see how this audio turns out. Plus, the trees over here are rocking and making like the squeaking noise as they rub against each other.
Squeaky, squeaker.
Anyway, I'm here because we are building the Zipline. And what it consists of is this old table that was used at this house. I'm going to go ahead and plank this up. This will be the standing platform. I'll put a ladder against it, and the Zipline will be connected to one of these trees, going all the way to a tree that you can't even see on video right now. We are doing a 175-foot Zipline going from this table 175 feet away. So this is exciting. These are really cool headphones here. You can actually hear all of the audio, like all of the speaking, but it kind of tones down any high, loud noises. I don't know how it works. 34.5. I'm gonna let it overhang my table by like 1/4 of an inch on each side. I went ahead and put 2 starter screws here to hold this board down. And then what we do is you take your gun, set it in there, and it grabs this plank, pop in a screw here. Pull that out, and it's a hidden screw. Same thing here on this side. Pop it in there. And there you have it. The screw's hidden right there. You can't even really see it. I'm gonna go ahead and run my Zipline cable from the tree I know I want it to end at, and then to one of these options of trees I have over here behind you. So I have it on the tree in the very middle of the screen there, like dead center, way back there. Comes over here, and I kind of wanted this tree because it's the biggest one over here. That one's decent. And so I have all this slack to go around this tree now. I think I have just the perfect amount. So I need to move this table somewhere like right in there so you can grab onto the stuff. Once I get the Zipline up, then we can move it a little closer. We're gonna do a little unboxing, which I've already done a little because I ran my wire as you saw, so I measured. So you got your wire, and then you have your instructions. Who needs that? You got a turnbuckle. I don't know what you call these, but I'll show you how to use it. I use something very similar when I do my cafe string lights, which I've done in other videos, and I do for all my Airbnb properties. They all have this. You have your brake, which is just a spring. Parts that wrap around the tree, this deal. You have your seat, and then, what is this? Well, I'm guessing this is the hose that wraps around the tree. Oh, okay, a carrying case. Look at that. So I guess you could take this with you. I guess they're expecting it to be so easy, you can just take it to a park, set it up, pack it up, and move on. I don't know about that. More instructions. Hey, it is called a turnbuckle. And this is a trolley. What we're gonna be doing is wrapping wire around these trees, and I don't like the idea of that. So what I'm going to try is putting some scrap hose, sliding this through the hose somehow. Now these are pretty big. I may have to cut the hoses in half and then push it. I don't know, we're gonna find all this out together, but let's see if we need this spare hose. Can use some scissors, but I'm way up on my shed, so I have a pipe cutter. Everyone thinks they're a genius in the YouTube comment section, so in this video, I'm going to be supporting my DIY tutorials here with the actual tutorials that are provided in here. Go figure. I'm gonna read some instructions, but luckily there's some pictures here, which I love pictures. So you have your starting tree, which has this small little cable here that wraps around it. I'm gonna put it into a hose or use a hose to help protect the tree a little bit. Then you have your turnbuckle, so it immediately connects to one end of the turnbuckle. Then you have the cable, and the cable that you want, I have it backwards. My cable that I need, that end is down there. I need it over here. Runs all the way through into the braking system, trolley first, then braking system, and then it uses all the clamps wrapped around the tree again. Pretty picture here, right here. All right, so this end here, this is my starting tree. This actually needs to go to the end tree. And this one here needs to go to my starting tree. I'm gonna get my turnbuckle ready. Unscrew one side, put this through. It's just a basic nut. Oh, it is a lock nut. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tighten this on a little bit tighter with some tools in a little bit. I'm just gonna get this started for now. On this end is where you're gonna run and attach these two cables. Before I put it up, I'm also going to unturn this entire thing. And so that way, once I fasten it up, it'll take out some slack as I tighten it back in. Before I move to the other end, let me show you this. So we got the hose, which is, who knows if it's gonna do anything, but we got that kind of wrapped around here twice because there's a lot of slack. This is for a big tree. It's connected here. Yes, I still need to tighten this down, which I'll do off video because I'm way up here on this ladder. So I'm tightening this down just like I did with this one already. You can see it's a lot tighter. So this one's good to go. Then I'm gonna tie it way down there to the end, and when I'm all done and getting the slack out of this, again, I'm gonna tighten this up, which I will show you that part. I'm gonna go ahead and spin this so these threads get closer to these threads. If you do not have one of these socket things, you should get one. Not just a socket set, but an actual drill bit attachment. It'll take me a matter of seconds with this versus by hand. So there's 3 of these that we gotta do. There's 6 things on here. It's gonna take me a few seconds with this tool, and we're gonna go do that. All right, now I'm at this side of the run. First thing you're gonna put on is your trolley. And then slide this through your brake. All right, there we go. Now I was already expecting this because I saw it in another video that I watched just to prep for this video. So I have it wrapped around. I have the garden hose protecting the tree, maybe. Got it wrapped around. These clamps will need to be a lot closer. I just have one here and it's pretty loose. And what I'm doing is it's hard to get the slack out of this. It's hard to get it tight, no matter how hard you pull this loose one here. The other thing is I'm doing 100, I forgot already, 150 feet or something. I'm going really far compared to your 75 footer. So it's really hard to get the slack out. So what I'm doing is, you can see this is the one that's gonna finish into my tree. Here's my slack, my extra. I've actually got it clamped with a loop. See that? Clamped with a loop there. And I have a ratchet strap that's going around this tree. And so what this is allowing me to do is pull this, which will tighten my actual zip line. And you can see I'm almost out of room here and the wheel is getting full. So I'm getting another ratchet strap to go around. I'll loop it on, pull it, and kind of just keep switching back and forth between these two and slowly just getting it tighter and tighter and tighter with each turn. The other thing to note here is that a lot of people do this without this ratchet strap system. It just gets a little bit bouncy when somebody a little heavier is going to be riding on it. This is going to live here for quite a while. I'm not going to be taking it down and putting it back up. So I want it as tight as I can get it the first time, and I think this is the way to do it.
take a picture, Daddy?
Ready?
Yes. Dad,
Here we go.
Dad, run